And we're live. Hey. Let me just turn. And we're live, everyone. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Everyone, welcome to episode 1. Welcome to episode 1 of our D&D campaign. Things are a little scuffed here. We managed to get things working just in time. Hi, Don. I see you. I see you waving in the chat there. As always.
Hey, Dawn.
Hello, Nom.
Don, since you're our man in the chat, you can hear my players, right? As well as the little bit of music I've got going on, right? You can hear us all well?
I'll make some noise just for a reference.
It's Yep, the desktop audio is picking that up, so I assume it's being heard, but it's good to make sure. I don't hear music. That's odd. Maybe it's just too... How about now? I do hear people, though. Okay, and that's the important part. Okay, music's working. Okay, I had it turned down too low. Okay. Since now I know that everything's working properly, let's get to introductions. I'll go first. I shall be your host and DM for tonight and this upcoming campaign. My name is Bloddy, and it's nice to meet you. I'm a mind flayer, so I have some experience with this, let's say. Let's see. Who else wants to introduce themselves first? And also give your character a little intro too, as best you see fit.
I'll go.
All right. First to introduce is Kimi to my right.
Yes. I'm Kimi Himeko. I will be playing Wisteria, who is a wood elf druid person. There's more lore, but I'll stop there.
All right. So once again, to my right, that's Kimi. She's playing a wood elf person, and I also paused the music because it went into a fucking ad. Because I'm a broke loser who can't afford Spotify.
Dang. Okay, since this ad's playing, I'll just let you know that my background can be kind of noisy, so I'll just be muted unless I need to talk.
So, who wants to go next? Gallon, I heard a hump. No, it's not. No, I paused it. All right, fuck Spotify. I'll do this on YouTube.
And then get YouTube ads.
God damn it! You're right. I'm fucked. I'm fucked no matter what I do. All right, Gallant. You do. Introduce yourself.
Alright. Hello. I'm Gallant. I'm playing Raiz, the Name-Your monk. Funny demon rabbit boy, basically.
Right. For those.
Oh god.
For those of you not familiar, Name-Your are a type of homebrew race that I've allowed into the setting, and for this campaign, there will be renamed gremlins to keep things consistent. But
Bhom is a bugbear. He's big, he's dumb, and he's a paladin. And he loves nuts. So, yeah.
I've missed him so much.
everybody loves Bhom.
Yes, I miss him too.
And
Bhom certified best boy.
yes, he is. And so I. Okay, so it appears that the YouTube music is too loud, no matter how low I lower it, and if I put it too low to where I can hear myself talking over it, and y'all obviously, it's also too quiet for Streamlabs. So yeah, screw me.
Dang, you gotta get pro for Spotify then.
I fucking I hate paying for things.
Let me and just download the music.
And just pirate.
I did not. You know what? I won't be doing that because that would be illegal, right,
Yeah,
guys?
totally not
That's
gonna do
illegal, Kibby. Why would you suggest such a
Illegal.
thing?
I would never. I was just saying it's an
And-
option.
That's right, Spotify. I'm definitely not pirating your music. Anyway, so with our players introduced, the wood elf druid, the gremlin monk, literally a gremlin monk, and our bugbear paladin, I think it's only right to also introduce where these bold and brave adventurers shall be setting out on their adventure. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So, allow me to set the scene. This would be a lot more fitting with flamenco, but apparently music hates me. One more try. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna. Okay, that's being picked up by the audio, and it's also not too loud. Okay, yes, we have music.
You should get a music bot for the server and then put it in with like us, and then it would be like all in one, and there would be no ads because it's a music bot on Discord. You know.
I will certainly do that next time. It's
Yeah.
you know, the fun thing about watching me stream is that you actively see me get wrinkles on my brain from learning as things go on.
Me too. It's fine.
But yes, to set the scene, each of our bold adventurers have come to a land considered quite strange by the rest of the world. It is a land where the sun bakes the tropical land below it. The sea surges in on beaches. Jungles and caves dot the landscape not conquered by man. This land is known as Emer, where blood and alchemy flow. It is relative to the rest of the world, it is small, but do not mistake that smallness for a lack of culture. In Emer, warfare is culture. The various nobles that rule its territories will often war for sometimes petty reasons, sometimes more serious ones, but always the blood is flowing. It is a paradise for mercenaries and those seeking glory in the amazement of battle. However, it is more than just a blood-soaked land, as Emer is the birthplace of alchemy and all of the wonders and terrors that come with it. Homunculi, potions that can change one's body beyond recognition, all these and more lie within its emerald halls of learning and experimentation. To the bold who come here, they may either find a swift death or eternal glory in its halls of most vaunted warriors, be it on the battlefield or in one of its many arenas. But the matters that bring our three adventurers here today are of more personal matters. For one, a wood elf druid, she has come here to seek a cure for the ailment that afflicts us all at one point or another: age. Not for herself, no, for she is still young, only 180, for an elf, that is. No, she has come here to help her ailing father, who, despite his long years of service as a druid, is now reaching his final wilting. For another, he has not so much been he has not so much come here of his own volition, but rather flung here. In the midst of conflict to the north with the strange metal men known only as the warforged, one monk, Raiz, was told to evacuate here by his master. However, during this, an attack occurred at the monastery, which not only scattered the pupils, but also the many teachings of his school. So, he has been given a mission to reunite those of his shattered school, and to keep safe a sacred jar that he has been handed by his master, and told never to open. Finally, Bhom the Paladin. Though not many know the name of the nut god, Bhom is the one who knows it best. It speaks not in words, but in visions, in whispered half-truths in his sleeping mind. In this case, he has foreseen a vision of a dark seed taking hold in Emer, amongst corpses and wine. And so he has come here to investigate. All three of these people, though they do not know it yet, are intertwined by their fates, and soon they shall come to see the reason that they have come here. And with that, we open on the border of Emer, a small sliver of land connecting it to the theocratic Lion Rouge. Though this point is the only point at which outsiders may come into the land if they do not wish to brave the efforts of the smaller cleave, a stretch of water that distances Emer with the rest of the land around it. In front of each of our adventurers, there is a massive wall constructed of sandstone bricks, watchtowers and towers are the same thing. Watchtowers dot the top of it, seated with bowmen as well as crossbowmen, and only a singular gate stands with its iron doors barred and closed. The guards of this place, men dressed lightly in chainmail and cloth, and wielding only a spear, have halted any coming in, stating that there is a battle going on not too far outside of not far beyond the walls, and thus it is unsafe for any to enter. And so with that, you three have been barred from entry into Emer, the country that you so need to get to for each of your own reasons. Now, who to start with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he all lets them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Raiz! You've just arrived. Raiz, you've just arrived, and you found that the border to Emer has been temporarily closed down due to a battle taking place not too far ahead. What are you doing?
So, I'd assume, like, so he arrives and is barred entry. He's just thinking because he's got a job to do, but there is, like, a battle on the other side of that door, so...
Indeed. And listening closely, you can hear the occasional shout or clanging of metal against metal, so it's not right beyond the walls, but it's barely a hop, skip, and a jump past it.
He'll, due to, being honorable, I guess, he's not going to argue with it. He kind of just finds a place to sit down and waits for the battle to be over, I guess.
All right then. The jar that you've been tasked to carry is roughly the size of your torso. So, yeah, but I assume that you've gotten some way of carrying it, like either a papoose or maybe straps of some kind.
Yeah.
All right.
Just tied with rope to his back like a backpack.
Okay, good. With that, let's see, who next? Kimi, how about you?
Kimi. I want to kind of like see if I can check out the like without going straight up to like the battle. I want to like see if I can figure out what's going on kind of from afar, perhaps.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, I gotta try and look at my character sheet because I do not remember.
Take your time. Oh, while you do that, I need to do something real quick. Just give me just a mo. Just get your find your perception while I go do that thing.
Okie doke. Roll 1d20. +2. Oh, 20. Let's go.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Dude, I think you've hit like
First
6 or 7 20s in the entire thing.
I think
yeah,
so.
No, I'm kind of lucky.
I think so too. But yeah, so you got a natural 20?
No, I got an 18 +2.
Ah.
Soft 20, but it's
So,
still a good
yeah.
beginning roll.
Yeah, we call those dirty 20s around here. So,
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
all right, so with a dirty 20, you see with a dirty 20, you're able to find you're able to peek around the edge of the wall. It's built on a thin stretch of land, so it can't extend into the sea. Peeking beyond it, you can see about 2, maybe 3 miles ahead, there seem to be 2 small forces of armed men clashing with each other. One wearing the crest of a noble house, and the other wearing a crest of a different noble house. The yellow and green. You can't quite make out the symbols from here, but they seem to be fighting mostly on foot and clashing sword and spear with each other.
Ooh, intense.
Oh yes. You do see the occasional man with a strange bird mask flinging around bottles that explode, however.
Ah, I see.
But other than that, you can't make out much from where you're standing.
Okay, I'm gonna maybe just keep watching for a little bit, kind of stay where I am.
All right. Also, I see that Rasir, I see that you've come. Hi, welcome. You haven't missed much. Just our 3 adventurers trying to get into a city, not city, country, but the borders have been closed because there's a battle taking place nearby. As a small little recap there. But yeah. So Kimi, you're also going to be sitting down until the You're also going to be sitting down until the borders open up again. Is that correct? Or the battle is over?
Yes.
Okay, good. In that case, last but not least, we have Rin. Rin, what are you doing?
Alright. Bhom sees the big gate. Big gate, Bhom no good. Bhom goes up to big gate, slaps upon the gate. Anybody in there? Anybody? Open up. The nut god demands entrance.
Alright, so you've gone up and... So you
Is there any gods?
There aren't any gods in front of the gate right now. However, you do see a small portcullis, or that sliding thing. View thing. I can't remember the word. You see one of those open, and a pair of eyes is now staring at you from behind the door. What seems to be the problem?
Not God tell me to go in there. You let me in, I give you nuts.
He seems to take a moment to process that before he looks you up and down and says, "Ah, you must be some kind of paladin."
Yes, for nut god.
Ah, well, I'm sorry, but we have a battle going on just a mile or two up the road. If we were to open up the gates now, yeah, some of you could get caught in the crossfire, and we have orders to prevent that. So just wait a few hours, and the battle will calm down. Then you and your god can come through.
No wait, urgent. I see vision last night. I must go now.
So, now vision. That actually seems to catch the guard's attention as he thumbs at his chin. I can't. I'm afraid I can't. Yeah. I almost slipped into Irish there for a second. I'm afraid I cannot let you go. Alone, that is. If you could find, let's say 2 others to go with you, I could certainly let you through.
You sure I can climb gate myself?
I've missed him.
He lets out a little sigh of exasperation and he says, If you start climbing the walls, we are going to have to detain you, and I'd prefer not to do that to a holy man today. Just find 2 others willing to go with you into a possibly active battlefield, and we'll let you through. That sounds a lot easier than climbing the wall, doesn't it?
Okay. I take out some nuts. I put my hand through the gate and I release it in his hands. Thank you for your service.
He just takes them without. He just takes them. He does not seem like he's going to be arguing with you.
Nice. I scan the area looking for suitable people. And I see this small looking thingamabob. I think it's a rabbit.
Bob.
I talked to my squirrels. Is that one of you?
Oh,
That's kind of funky.
oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Bhom is covered in squirrels. Not like armor. Like they're not his armor, but he does have a squirrel on each shoulder, like a parrot.
Yes. For now I have 7, but it increases and decreases depending on what happens.
Yes. So, Raiz, a squirrel suddenly walks up to you.
Hey there, little guy. What do you need?
It goes as it's like gesticulating wildly and pointing towards a bugbear that is not bugbear. Wait, yes, bugbear. For some reason I thought
Bear.
For some reason I thought Bhom was a hobgoblin. Anyway, it's in the same ballpark of creatures. It's like mistaking a polar bear with a bear. Anyway, this squirrel is gesticulating wildly towards a bugbear who is covered in squirrels and also armor.
Is he a squirrel?
Raiz like stands up and like wanders over. What do you need?
Oh, I thought you were a squirrel. Are you a squirrel?
He like looks down at himself. I don't think. What do you need, anyways?
If you are like my squirrel friends fight. Do you fight or do you just get nuts?
Chat, I hope you like that joke because you're gonna be hearing it a lot. Don't get sick of it now. We have so many nut puns.
We've only just started. You haven't got to the poems yet, man.
Don't get sick of it now. You have no choice. Raiz is like, Raiz like picks up his like staff and is like, "Oh, I fight."
You sure? Small stick, like the size of my forearm. Pretty small.
He's like, he holds his face. Yes, I'm sure I fight.
Okay, I thought you were a rabbit too. Maybe you a hybrid, your mother, your father, do some business. Have you ever thought of that?
He's just like there are multiple thoughts running through his brain.
I want to point out that one of the first things Bhom has said to him is, "Hey, did you ever think about how your mom and dad fucked?" That's one of the first things out of his mouth upon meeting a new person. Hey, you ever think about fuck and how your parents did it to make you?
It's a great icebreaker.
Are you
hi.
a squirrel?
Hi, I'm a Gemini. What position did your mother take when your father rearranged her guts to create you?
Oh my god.
Anyway, continue.
Well, I need to get over there. I need to get past gate. Gatemen say I cannot go alone or I get detained. I don't mind getting detained, but he doesn't like it. I need 2 people. Are you 1 person? Or maybe you're 2 people.
I'm only 1 person last time I checked.
You never know.
Well, I have to be sure because you don't even know if you are squirrel or rabbit.
It's like, I find it comical that he's only specifying on those and not like horns jutting out of Reese's head.
It's like the apple and crow paradox. Everything is either an apple or a crow.
What do you think, Gustav? Do you think he is fitting? I think he would do. Squirrel man. Anyone else you see? We need 1 more.
Ah, so now you both want to look for 1 more person who will probably not mind traveling with you across the border.
Find me.
Squirrel man, you seen anyone?
I mean, Raiz got here first, so he was the first one to sit down. So I assume he would have seen Wisteria walk by.
Ah, yes. In fact, the both of you see a wood elf kind of standing off on the shore, seemingly trying to peek over the side of the wall.
Raiz just like looks at Bhom. Well, I guess there's our 3rd person. We convince him.
Are you sure? Why isn't she getting detained? I should have gotten detained if I climbed wall. Why is she climbing wall? I don't get it.
She's not climbing the wall. She's just standing off to the side of it. Remember, this is a thin stretch of land, and the wall's extending slightly into the surf, but not beyond it because they've got nothing to build on. And anyway,
Wading through the water.
yeah. So that's what she's doing. Do you approach?
Raiz is just like.
I just look back and I'm like confused and slightly standoffish.
Yeah.
I point at us. I point at the battlefield. I point at you. Climb wall.
I kind of like back away a little bit because I'm like concerned.
Yeah, Kimi, standing in front of you is a bugbear that is covered in squirrels, and a small rabbit man with a jar the size of him slung on his back.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm not scared of anything, but I'm worried, so I'm kind of backing away.
Raiz is just like, Raiz is just like holds his hands up. Well, we're not a threat.
She must be intimidated by the nuts. It's only natural.
He just hears that and like holds the bridge of his nose for like a second, and then just like, okay. Apparently, this guy needs to get through a wall. Need to get through the gate. I need to get through the gate, and we can't move on without a 3-person group. I'd assume that you also need to get through the gate.
Well, that is true. Are you suggesting I come with you?
I mean, there's no one else around here to ask.
I look like slightly like I'm not fully trusting them yet, but I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll come.
Do you ask if she can fight?
I
What if
like
we
Ray.
she dies immediately?
Ray's just like looks at him and he's just like, Ray's just like, I'd assume if they made it here on their own, they can at least handle themselves a little bit.
Are you sure I came here by myself? And I'm myself.
I just want to point out that Raiz's point was, well, she made it here, so she must be competent, and Bomb's counterpoint was, yeah, but I made it here, and I'm a fucking idiot.
At least I grabbed myself.
That's a.
I also find it a little funny because she's here, she must be confident, and I'm the only one who just got like launched here.
Ah. Okay, continue.
Do you fight?
So
Himi has joined the party.
Woo!
Huh? Sorry, continue.
Oh.
Experience in this fight? Or do you just package?
I can say I have experience with combat. Why do you ask?
No reason. I just don't
Well,
want to
we're-
die immediately.
we are kind of walking into a country known for a lot of battles. It's kind of
I do not want to carry more than 7 squirrels on my shoulders. Please do not be another.
That was ominous.
I do not want to carry another.
Oh man, this is great. So, with 3 people in hand, Bomb, as you return to the gate, the slot slit. Yeah, the slot opens back up, and the guard's eyes peer through again, and they look quite surprised as he says, "You actually got 3 people to come with you?"
Yes, you told me I never climb gate. Don't detain me.
Well, I'm a man of my word. As you hear the slot close and a shout from the outside, "Open the gates! We're letting these 3 through!" As they creak open, and the guard from the other side steps aside and says, I just want to ask one more time. Are you sure that you want to go forth out there? A battlefield can be a pretty nasty place to those who aren't natives around here."
When that god will protect me, I hold my holy symbol up in the sky. Bless.
Bomb, would you like to describe your holy symbol?
My holy symbol is I have 2 holy symbols. One is a walnut and one is a acorn. And they are strapped to my waist. So I take them off my waist. I hold in my hands. I look to the sky and say bless.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's just that's such a wonderful symbol. So the guard seeing that holy symbol just nods and turns to you, Kimi and Raiz, And you two, you're not, you're sure that you want to go with this man?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I suppose. I'm like
What?
regretting my decisions.
The guard looks like he's regretting your decisions too, but he just gives a nod and says, "If you say so." He goes to the other side of the gate, and it's a wall with a gate on either side. You know how gates work. He opens up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he opens up the second one and says, "Well, go on. Don't let me keep you."
Thank you, small man.
Small.
Wonderful.
The guard seems to take some offense at being called small, but he just lets it slide and lets you through. The gate closing and locking behind you. Was that a cat?
Oh. Siblings being loud. Be loud at times.
I understand this pain. My brother wanted to be a drummer at one point. Know my pain. Anyway. So, you've all taken your first step into Emer proper. There are some palm trees and sparse bushes lining a sandy path in front of you. You're still relatively close to the sea and the strait that separates it from the rest of the world. So there's a nice breeze coming over you all. And that breeze also contains the smell of blood and iron from the battle up ahead, which you can all see much better now.
Oh,
Delicious.
Raiz is like, is there like enough room to try and go around the battle?
Unfortunately, it seems as though the battle has taken place smack dab in the center, smack dab around the road, across the road. Basically, the road that you can see that is, paved with both foots and the occasional stone. It's basically been taken up by the battle. However, there is some room along either side of the coast here to kind of skirt around it.
I take the skirt route. We're going around.
All right.
Let's skirt.
Going
You say you
around.
want to go right in there. Bhom thinks they may know that God. Maybe they know more than me. I should go talk to them.
So
I don't know if that's necessary.
What do you think, Elf Lady? You are deciding factor now.
Oh God.
Ray just like looks at you like, are you really gonna go with his plan?
No. I go with you, Raiz.
up.
I just imagine we both grab Bhom and take him with us.
Yeah,
We're
just
like,
drag him along.
Now, so first, thank you, I want to say that's supposed to be Jocelyn. Thank you, Jocelyn, for the follow. And you have two options for where you want to skirt around. There is the northern shore, which currently seems to be around the side of the battlefield where men in yellow wear coats, whether there are the men in yellow, and the southern coast, which has primarily the men in green. So, do you want to skirt along the northern coast or the southern coast?
Skirt.
Skirt.
Bhom is
Skirt,
silent,
skirt.
He can't tell the difference. So, which one you want to go to?
Yeah, I'm skirting.
We're just.
The north or the south? 'Cause,
Do we just like flip a coin to see which side we go? I guess.
up to y'all. I mean, which color y'all want? I want to go in the middle. So.
I want to go through the battle. Don't worry. I have a hall pass.
It would bother the fuck, man. Way bright.
I want to go straight into the imminent death. Don't worry.
What do you mean? What do you mean there's an iceberg? Just ram the Titanic through it.
Go through, man.
What do you mean we're flying right into a thunderclap?
Okay. So which is it? North or south? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So heading to the south, heading to the south, you see that stretching all the way even further south around you is the water of the Cleave, the ocean that separates the world you know from a place only known as the New World. It's almost eerie with how empty it is, and contrasted with closer to the battlefield, where you can see the main camp of the men in green. From behind, you see that they've built a small wooden wall with sharpened logs, and so you can't see much inside of it, but around it they do have medical tents, in which you see more of those men in bird masks rushing in and out with potions, forceps, tweezers, and saws.
Ooh. Oh.
Raiz is like so used to recovering from like naturally from wounds, I'd assume, from just sleeping it off. He's just like, I don't know what the fuck they need that saw for, but okay.
Can we check out what's going on?
Do you want to get like close to the end to like an encampment that could assume us as enemies?
Okay, fine, we won't do that. Fine, we'll just ignore it.
You hungry? Bhom is hungry. It looks like they're preparing good food in there. I do not.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't. Depends on your definition of food.
Well, I use my own saw and I make food. I think
I think maybe we should continue, Lottie.
Yeah. By the way, now that you guys are close enough, you can actually make out the insignia on the men in green surcoat. It seems to be that of some kind of Emerian songbird sitting on a branch, surrounded by a square.
Ooh.
even they have a menu.
No.
I heard of these.
Oh my god.
These.
Raiz
I sometimes eat birds, not on square plate but round plate.
Raiz is like,
I don't think that's in reference to food.
I'm
Sure, they're
I
always.
think it's like a sacred animal.
Yeah, you might not want to say that to the locals.
Yeah.
Hi, I want to eat the bird on your flag.
Hello. Give me the bird, please.
That's like saying to an American you want to eat a bald eagle or something.
Do some
Hmm.
Hand over the bird. It is mine now.
to go. Are you sure? I think I've seen it in my forest. And it is
Oh boy. So you're going to just move on and try not to cause trouble for the men in green's camp. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wee wee.
All right. So as you go further,
Sorry.
that's fine. So as you go further along the coast, the land seems to begin stretching out wider and wider around you. You eventually can't see the other side of the coast through the thicker jungles that emerge, and now a good thicket of jungle separates you from the road that you would have been taking, as now you're just walking along the beach, which itself has become both sandier and rockier with little alcoves and residual boulders. You do also seem to be You do also seem to be going uphill now.
Oh man, have you seen this before? I grab some sand. It is not dirt. Why is it so fine?
It is extremely he's like looking at Bhom like, is he serious? Because he lived on an island.
Wait, I lived on
You
an
lived in
island.
an you lived in an
Raiz lives on an island.
Oh,
yeah, you lived on a you
Ah,
lived
true.
in an you lived in an archipelago, my guy. You know sand.
wait, I lived in an archipelago. I thought I was just in the forest.
No, not you, Raiz.
Oh, okay.
Raiz is
Small man.
Raiz is like, it's like who picked up the sand. You mean sand? That what you mean?
Sandu.
I look at you and I'm like, oh, so you must be from quite far away, huh?
Yes, my eyes are blinded only to not God. I can't remember my home.
I just kind of like nod and like move away a little bit.
I take some
Raisin
sand
was
and put it in
Raisin.
my pocket.
Sorry. You're right.
Sandu.
So everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Here we go.
Let me see. I like it's been too long. I forgot all my like modifiers.
I know, right? Let's go. Bhom knows nothing.
Let's say a quick prayer to the nut god that this goes well.
Oh, and by the way, the good people at home can't see your rolls, so
Aw.
be sure to announce what they are.
Oh, I rolled.
20! 16 plus 4 equals 20. What did you
I-
call it again, Lottie?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes, dirty 20.
Alright,
I
four-
roll a 5 plus 1 is 6.
I have 4 minus 1, so I'll put 3.
At least my brain cells are working.
Dude, you having 20 is like crazy, I think.
Raiz is like too distracted at the fact that this guy doesn't know what sand is.
Oh,
my
and
rolls are so lucky.
yeah, I can see them. I can see them here. We have a dice spot in a Discord channel that I'm using to view them. So don't worry, people at home. I know they're not cheating. So, Kimi, you're the only one. So you're the only one who notices this.
Let's go! What am I noticing?
What you see? Well, you're noticing that as you guys have been walking, the beach has slowly been going up and up as if on an incline until it's become something of a cliff above the waters below. Slowly the sand has been being replaced by dirt, though there is still quite a bit of sand because it's next to a beach. There's gonna be sand fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, you hear
It's
some.
coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Oh, you beat me by a second, you motherfucker. Anyway, you can hear splashing below the cliff down by the water.
Okay, I want to I'm gonna look down and check it out without like falling off the cliff, of course.
Okay. So leaning over to look down, you can see what looks like a few scaled figures moving around the water below. Some of them moving over some of the smaller rocks that cling to the shore down there. Others are just below the water.
That's all I can see.
From where you are, yes. Although they do seem to be
Yes.
humanoid, but they're also quite small, only
Oh.
about Raiz's size.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So I'm gonna call attention to it. I'm gonna be like, guys, look down there.
Raiz,
Wait,
I knew she was hungry. She wants fish.
wait.
Calling us
Raiz,
now.
like,
Fish. I will prepare fishing rod.
no. Alright,
Oh.
while you're doing that, Raiz, like, wanders over.
Okay. So, Bhom, you want to make a fishing rod.
Yes.
Oh,
I
God.
call Raiz. Can I use your stick?
No!
Okay.
As he's
Bhom,
walking away.
I'm
Bhom,
like, guys. I'm not talking about the fish, okay? Look. And I like point to the situation.
So,
Big fish, bigger fishing rod.
so yeah, Bhom, roll me a survival check to make a fishing rod with what you have on you.
Oh, okay, sweet. I have terrible survival.
I have terrible survival.
When you
Natural.
live in the woods.
Oh.
I have terrible survival. 18.
Nice.
All right, Bhom, you whip up a pretty good fishing rod. You made it from a branch, some rope, and a bit of beef jerky you have, but yeah, that's a fishing rod, all right.
I have to haul it over my shoulder and start walking.
So,
At this point, I just want to get down there, so I just follow Bhom.
well, there doesn't seem to be a way down there aside from jumping off the cliff. It's
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty sheer on either side.
Okay.
So, Bhom, so you guys haven't been able to make out much more detail from up here, but they don't. But the things down there don't seem to be hurting anything. But they are carrying spears. Some are diving into the water and coming back with fish. Others just seem to be keeping watch around. Bhom, it's at this point that you come in with your fishing rod. What do you want to do with it?
Oh my god.
I look upon the cliff. You are hungry, right? I am very hungry. You didn't let me eat at a restaurant. I cook my own fish now.
Ooh.
I toss my fishing rod in the...
Okay, he doesn't know what sand is, but he knows what a restaurant is.
Okay, maybe not a restaurant, but like...
No, I love it. We're keeping that. That's canon.
Okay.
It's canon.
This is canon, so says the DM.
So says God.
God.
Okay. So as you toss your line down, the rope is just long enough to where it now dangles above the heads of the scaled humanoids down there. They all start gathering around it and poking at it with their spears.
Patience.
One particularly enterprising one reaches out a hand and grabs on it, and Bhom, you feel the tug on the line.
Oh no.
I think I got it. I got it. I yanked up.
Reed just like backs away from the edge, but like behind the Bhom to try and catch him in case he almost falls.
Okay, Bhom, roll me a strength check to reel in your catch.
Wait,
Let's go.
Specifically before he does this, I go full weight so I don't go flying with him.
For those of you watching, the homebrew race that Raiz has can shift their weight, so... Okay.
Oh.
An 11. That succeeds because what you're trying to haul in
Ooh.
isn't very heavy. So, from below the cliff, you hear a... as you see flying up it and above your heads and landing with a very not good sounding plap is what you could mistake for a dog if it had scales, but it quickly gets up, jerky in hand, and everyone roll a Let's see. Roll an arcane, survival, or nature check to see what this thing is.
I'm gonna check which one of those is my highest.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
Nature.
I'm rolling nature.
Alright, survival, I guess.
Let's go!
Oh, let's go.
My rolls are so good today. I should get a lottery ticket or something.
Remember, everyone, the chat can't see your rolls, so announce them.
Oh, my bad. I got a 13 plus 4. I got 17.
Good.
Got 14.
17 plus 1 and 18. He
Let's
just, like,
go!
All right. So all of you immediately recognize this. This is a kobold. This one in particular has blue greenish scales and is currently wearing a loincloth.
That was like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. He just grabs it and he's just like pulled up of a puff of smoke where he once was.
Yeah, pretty much. As this kobold has now he's gotten to his feet and is looking at you all like, as he's like, he looks like he's freaking out a little bit.
Feisty, I like it. And I pinned him to the ground.
No.
So,
Oh my god.
He like grabs Bhom, like still in his like full weight. No. No,
Sus.
that is not food.
Are you sure it's the biggest I've caught it yet? In my forest, I've never seen so big.
It's not food. That is not a fish.
Kobolds are friend, not food.
I can only imagine this from like the kobold's eyes. Like we're talking in a language it doesn't understand.
Yeah, it
What?
Yeah, it does not, and you can tell in its eyes that it does not understand you.
Well, what's the language
Dude.
of kobolds?
Draconic.
Since
Dang it. Okay.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
none of us know Draconic.
So you,
I don't even
Oh,
remember which
God.
one I know. I just know that that doesn't sound familiar.
You know 7 languages?
I know quite a few languages, yes.
And none of them are dragon.
So the kobold is now making a break for it. Bhom, you're currently being held in place by Raiz. The kobold seems to be trying to go down the cliff to then jump in the water.
Rabbit man, you're letting our catch go away.
I just raises the thing. We're not going to eat them.
But here, I put Raiz close to my stomach.
You're gonna have to roll like a strength check because he's like 500 pounds.
It's only session 1, and there's already been attempted cannibalism.
Well, it's not cannibalism, it's not my species, so.
You know,
Don't-
the world with
Don't
multiple
try to get out of
species,
cannibalism on semantics, young man.
I mean, it's a world of multiple sentient species. Cannibalism just means eating another sentient thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang. Well. Oh. Then what shall you do? I'm so hungry. I still have bait on my hook. I will throw again.
Let's go.
He's saying I'm so hungry while he has some of his ration on the lure.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you
could
for-
just eat the bait.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Wow.
I was half expecting it to him to put it within eye range of himself and start chasing him.
Oh, no, if you weren't grabbing onto me, I would have started speeding towards this guy.
I'm like, I am not letting go.
What about you, elf lady? What are you gonna do? I'm so hungry. I give her puppy eyes. I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Maybe you should cast your line back out. I don't know. I look around. Can I
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. So,
Can I like look around
Excuse me.
nearby and see if there's any like maybe like bushes with like fruit or
Berries.
something? Yeah.
ah,
Me. He only wants me. Don't be picky. Okay, can I do that?
give me that nature check.
Nature check. Let's go.
The
I
druid's making a nature check.
I adore this image that like Raiz is holding Bhom in place while Wisteria just walks off to find Barry.
9 + 4 is 13.
Ah, with a 13, you do find some common blueberries.
Okay, I'm gonna pick them and I'm gonna bring them to Bhom.
Okay, Mom, you have some freshly picked blueberries in front of you.
Like Raiz is gonna take one blueberry simply because
Oh, dangerous game.
I don't think Raiz has ever seen a blueberry though.
Oh, I see.
Like he's eaten, I'd assume like tropical fruits or things available in the area, but not like a blueberry, which is like a forest berry.
Oh, I see how Lily's come to feed the squirrels. Not bomb food though. Bomb eat meat.
I like face palm. Bhom, I got those berries for you.
Oh. Okay. What do I do with them?
You eat them. You're hungry, right?
I talk to the squirrel. Is this poison? Right.
The squirrels do begin munching on the blueberries. They do not seem to be poison.
He sees that they do not seem to be poison and just like takes the one he got and just tosses it in his mouth and takes a bite, and he's just like immediately taken back by how like tart and sour it is.
Well, this will do.
It's like a dog licking a lemon.
It's good you satiate hunger, or else I eat squirrel, man.
Oh my god.
All right.
One thing about Bhom, he'll make everything way more difficult than it needs to be.
Well,
It's like convincing a child to eat their
Yeah.
vegetables.
Yeah,
Well-
doing all this, right? I'm immune to diseases anyway, so
so while you have all been talking, the blue kobold has now jumped off the cliff, and you hear a splash from the water, as well as rapid shouting in Draconic that you can't understand.
so shall
I-
we cross this cliff?
I'd recommend we just keep going on our path.
We can. This is not where Nut God is. We must cross the cliff. I can throw you, squirrel man. I'm not sure how we go, but I can throw you.
So,
I can shapeshift. I can become a
Whoa.
bird. Can I become a bird?
not at your current level you can't, but you can become a squirrel. Bomb would like that.
Yeah, but I need to get
We need to figure out how to get across this cliff.
yeah.
Well,
I
no,
become a spider like last time.
no, the cliff.
Spider druid.
There isn't a cliff in front of you. It's only to your side, the south. You've been walking up and along it as it's become more sheer.
I
And then
see.
stopped to
Got it.
catch a kobold and then argue.
I got it.
The road is still to. Oh, yeah. Just now, yes, Master Myers. Thank you for the follow. The road is still to your north, and you can't hear the sounds of battle anymore. So it's probably safe to head through the jungle to get to the road.
I
You gotta pull me along though. That's not what we need.
we just. Alright, we just keep moving on, dragging Bhom by
As usual.
as usual.
So, going through the forest, everyone give me another perception check.
Let's go.
And remember, again, to announce your rolls.
Sweet. I got a solid 5 minus 1.
Fuck yeah, I got 4!
Oh, I still can't see anything.
Ah, dirty 21.
So wait,
Oh my
you got a little distracted while re-rolling. Got a little distracted.
You need like some feet that allow that can like complement your 20s.
We need some
Oh.
feet. Say no more.
Oh
No.
my god.
Get it?
Yeah.
I fucking kill me.
Woo! Dirty 20.
God, y'all are getting so many dirty 20s today. Anyway. So, Bhom, you don't see anything. Kimi, Gallant. Yeah, that's it. The both of you... So, looking around you, you begin to spot, more fruits, although these are significantly weirder. They're like perfectly round They're perfectly round spheres, but they seem to be covered in thick tufts of hair, almost like a coconut.
Can I tell if it's like okay to like consume, or is that like?
Roll me a nature check. Oh, and these.
Oh right.
Yep, these little plants seem to be growing in bundles like grapes.
Ooh.
It's a good thing Bhom didn't see it, or he would eat it immediately. So.
Dirty 13.
You're just gonna be calling every roll dirty unless it's a natural 20, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
You know what? Fair enough. Most of the things I do because I think they're funny. Anyway,
that is true.
Anyway, with the 13, your druish knowledge tells you that this is a particular type of Amirian fruit called the bundled joy. There.
So it's edible, or
it is edible.
Ironically, it's highly poisonous.
It is edible, though it's also very odd. It's covered by a thin protective shell, but inside of it, it's mostly water and fructose. So, if you crack it open, it's going to basically spill everywhere.
Oh, I'm not gonna be cracking open that cold one then. I will.
But with a 13, you do know that the optimal way to eat them is to take something thin and sharp and puncture a hole in one, and then just suck out the juice from the inside until it crinkles.
Okay.
Which you actually see demonstrated as a bird with a very long and sharp beak, almost like a woodpecker, comes up to one, stabs its beak inside, and drains one of the bundled joys dry before dropping it to the ground and then flying off.
I see.
We got ecology up in here. So, but anyway, going through the rest of the jungle, you thankfully don't see anything. You don't see much else. Yeah, don't know why that was so hard to say. And once you come back to the road, you see that now, past the border gate, it actually seems to be paved with stone.
Oh.
Yeah, with long series of flat stone connected by what looks like some kind of clay thing. I don't know. It's a sort of grayish clay.
I go ahead and pick up some of this pavement.
So you want to rip some of the pavement out of the road?
Yes. and like Raiz with the sand, I go to his area. Do you know what this is?
Well, first, before you can pick up the pavement, I need you to give me, I need you to give me a strength roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna be AFK for literally like 5 seconds while he's doing that.
Okay.
15. Let's go. Boom strong.
We're just gonna wait for Kimi to get back.
I'm back.
It's like,
Welcome.
do you know? He just like walks up. Do you know what this is? As he goes down and tries to rip some of it out of the ground.
I imagine
Bomb.
it's like bricks or whatnot. So
Well, they, sort of, but they're quite a bit flatter. They're more like tiles.
got it.
Speaking of, whatever this gray clay is that's connecting them, it seems quite durable, and you're not able to rip a chunk of the road out of the road.
Dang it. Do you know what this is? I must bring it home.
It's
Why do you need to bring that home? I'm like, I'm getting kind of worried. Looking around, making sure no one's watching.
No one is able to witness Bhom epically failing to rip the road apart.
I'm like an embarrassed parent in a grocery store or something.
Raiz is just like looking like, oh
Help
my
me,
god.
please. Help me.
I think we should just leave it alone for now.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
you're witnessing the point of pavement to stay in the ground.
That's why it's called pavement and not go-ment.
Pavimont. Okay. New word. Good. I
Pavimont.
write it in my holy book. Pavimont.
Dear diary, pavement.
Dear diary, I keep finding weird rocks on the ground.
You're stepping everywhere I step is something new.
It's it.
How beautiful.
I was going to make a whole new world joke, but I don't want Disney after me. Not this soon.
Not this soon.
Anyway, so I take it that everyone is going down the road now.
Yep.
Hmm.
Good. Then after about an hour of walking, you come to a signpost and a fork in the road.
Hmm.
I take my nut, I flip it.
This dude's flipping his nut.
Yeah.
I want to go right. I don't know why it calls to me.
First, we gotta read the sign.
Nah, going right.
No,
Y'all-
no. Raiz like goes back to like normal weight for his size and like climbs up Bhom to get a better view of the sign.
All right. You see, going to the right is the town of Coctos, and going to the left is the town of Raiz. So,
I'm
Kimi is
still going with right.
all right. So Kimi's going to Coctos.
Funny name.
Do we see the towns like off in the distance?
No, they're still quite a ways away.
Okay.
Although you do notice hanging underneath each of the little names on the signpost is an insignia. The Raiz has a yellow banner, and Coctos has a green banner with the songbird that you saw earlier.
Oh no.
Food in there.
Oh my god.
Barreling down the right side.
Bhom.
It rises on my shoulders, so I just feel the full wind.
I'm chill with this, so I just like frantically chase after him.
And like Raiz is on Bhom's back.
Ugh.
So
Do we see anything along the path?
So it's to the town of Coctos. Very good. And yes, actually, you do see some very interesting things along the path. Namely, that it looks like quite a number of men have walked through here recently. So much so that they couldn't all fit on the path and had to walk along the sides of it. Them and their horses, judging by the number of hoof tracks all in the dirt alongside the road.
Must have good reviews.
You also see the remnants of cooking fires, some spare tent pegs left in the ground, things like that. You get the idea that men have been marching and camping along this road for about a couple days or so.
What do you think, elf lady? And I assume I'm just dragging the elf lady with me in my speech.
Can we find something useful?
Roll an investigation check.
Alrighty, what is my modifier for that?
Like, I assume, like, the moment, like, Bhom begins to slow down a little, Raiz just, like, scampers back down.
Alright, let's go. Dirty 15!
So, with a 15, you... Oh, first time chat from a viewer, silly Nessa. Hi, Nessa. Welcome to the stream. It's going somewhere. So with a dirty 15, Kimi, you notice that in a patch of ground that seems particularly beaten down, there are a few gold coins scattered.
Hell yeah! I'ma
You-
take...
Yeah, I'll go get reset. Just asking.
Huh?
The same amount as the test campaign's gold.
Yes, you all have the gold from the test campaign. For those of you watching at home, we did a little test campaign before this to try out the characters, make sure everybody understood the rules, and that since we have 2 people who have never played D&D before with us.
That means I still have,
A lot of gold.
I was gonna say I still have jerky. I could have been feeding you this whole time.
I have the jerky too. I was putting it on my.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you see that there are... Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's not that late. I'm just... Yeah.
You also kind of got southern for a second.
I...
There are.
Yeah.
There are...
Let my real accent slip through there for a second. Anyway, there are 5 gold coins that you can see that are in this small circle of pounded dirt.
Nice. Take.
Other than that, you can...
What do you see, elf lady? Any food?
Part of me wants to just not up, just like, oh, it's nothing, and I'm like shoving gold in my pocket.
roll sleight of hand.
Oh, let's go.
It's fine. It's just. Bhom is blind anyway.
Dirty 11. I don't know about that.
All right, Raiz, Raiz, Bhom. Both of you roll a perception check.
Oh, wait, I want to check something. Oh, that's... Okay. That's, like, exactly my passive perception, but we'll see.
Oh well, if it's below your passive perception, then you just see it, my guy.
But it's... Oh, what's the rolling on that? Because it's exactly my passive perception.
Meet or above. So yeah, Raiz, you see Kimi frantically stuffing a few gold coins into a pouch.
I think it would be funny to include the I feel like she made disadvantage because I was sprinting and all the air is in Rita's eyes.
You know what? Go for it.
by me, all the Raiz. I mean, I don't mind if I see it. I just want Kiwi to take the money.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
let me
just,
take
like,
the money, guys.
He
Well,
just like chuckles and turns back to the path.
yeah. So, Kimi, you get 5 gold, and you both get nothing.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Sweet, my
Only 5
favorite.
gold. Dang, these campos really.
So, eventually, you do reach eventually, after about 3 more hours of walking, you do reach the town of Coctos. The town itself isn't particularly large, but it's not particularly small either, and it's you do see something quite notable, and that there's an elongated tower towards the north of the town. The rest of it is relatively simple. Sandstone buildings, a paved street. You see a few donkeys, a couple horses that are reined up outside of people's houses and in front of an inn, and the people here. Everyone, though, you do notice that no one seems to be out in the streets at the moment.
Sus.
Hello.
Ray like immediately notices like, okay, no one's out here. He's definitely wandering a little more wearily now.
Everyone,
Not wandering out in the middle of places.
everyone, give me a perception check.
Oh, easy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, something's happening.
Wow, Bhom is blind. 3 minus 1, 2.
Ren, you're so unlucky today.
Walk forward. Wow, this town sure is empty.
Everybody home.
Dirty 20, let's fucking go!
Got Kiwi, you're just sucking all of Ren's luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
9.
man.
All right, Kimi, you're the only one who picks up on this. You hear chanting coming from one particular building in the town.
Oh no.
Hey, do you guys hear that?
You what?
Huh.
Boss.
Anybody
Anybody home?
Ren, I mean, Bum. Be quiet for just a minute. Listen.
Bhom is not good at listening, but he's fine.
I want to imagine both Raiz and Wisteria go, "We've noticed."
We know.
Let me lead you guys to, like, where I'm perceiving the source of the sound to come from, but, like, very carefully, like, tiptoey. I'll
So,
do that.
if that's the case, then roll me a stealth check, and since you're leading them,
Oh
I'll
my
just
God.
I'll
so
just
many checks.
Well, yeah, you guys are doing a lot, so doing a lot of stuff means a lot of checks. I don't know what
I
to
know.
tell.
Maybe if we're doing stealth,
You want me to do the stealth check? I have 3 plus.
Dirty
have a
14.
+4.
Oh,
So
can we
we
do, like, can we all roll in whoever's got the highest roll?
And
No.
I'll say no for now, but maybe not in the future,
For
depending
now.
on the circumstances.
Sweet. All right, I got dirty 14.
All right. So, with a 14, you're relatively quiet as you go through the streets. You don't knock any buckets over, which there are a few, or step on the tails of any cats, which there are. Although, strangely enough, you notice that all of the cats in this town have black stripes and orange fur, almost like a tiger's, but they're small, well, like house cats.
Oh, good. Garfield
Special
Tom.
kitties.
Anyway, as you go through the town, you find that the chanting is coming from a slightly larger building than the rest of it, and one a bit fancier too. The sandstone that builds this house has been polished and painted. it's like I had the word and then it just vanished. Damn it, what is it? It's
Like a cathedral.
no, not it's not it looks like a cathedral. It does have a steeple and a symbol atop it, but it's painted in damn it, what is it? It's like it's a bluer blue. It's a bluer blue on the walls and a very green on the top. What is it?
I cannot
Cobalt.
help you
Cobalt.
here.
No,
Oh
not
my god.
not cobalt. Ultramarine. It's painted ultramarine blue along the sides and emerald green on the roof.
That's cool.
Nice.
And you see the symbol. You see the symbol atop the steeple is a set of 6 crossed swords, arranged to form an almost box-like shape.
There must be food house.
Anyway, you all hear the chanting coming from inside there.
They must be singing songs. I know of taboos who have
Imagine this is like Church of the Nut God or something.
Uh,
Can we get like a little closer and like try to see what's up, or should we just move along?
you can in fact get closer. This building does have windows.
Oh,
All right, I kind of want to peek. What do you guys think?
yeah, speak.
I can shapeshift.
oh,
I just look like the Yeti outside of the
Should I shapeshift or should we just go for it?
Hey, it's up to you. I'm just the GM.
All right, can I turn to like a fly or something?
Oh my gosh, you could die.
Again, until a certain level, you can't have anything with a flying or swimming speed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'll be a spider. They can climb.
All right, Kimi, you have wild shaped into a spider. So,
Nice.
an oddly familiar form.
so as you crawl along the glass, you see the inside, and inside this cathedral, you notice mostly humans, but also a few goblins and one what you recognize as an orc are sitting or rather kneeling on top of pillows in front of a large wooden statue of what seems to be some kind of armored warrior, although he does have 2 extra arms and a face that's definitely not human, but he is a humanoid.
I see.
And stood in front of this statue is a man in what are clearly holy garments, leading the people in this chant.
Does Raiz and I see this too?
Yes, both of you can. The windows aren't that high, so yeah, you can see through them as well and see all of this. The priest leading the people in this chant has all black robes with a gold trim around the hem and cuff of the holy vestments, as well as a belt around his waist on which a saber is slung.
For men should be cook. That one suit cook.
Priest is like
Boy.
slowly like turns his head to Bhom and then slowly turns back to attack.
Maybe he never healed me. You gotta stop me before I start yelling.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's
Let's get Bhom a little further away from the building.
yeah,
for it
let's
to
drag him.
We just imagine it's just like a shot from inside the church. It's just like us pulling him away in the background.
Some little kid is looking out the window and he locks eyes with Bhom, and then Bhom is quickly dragged away.
just
Yoinked.
So, cook. I think he is cook. They probably make good food. That's why they sing so well.
I think one of us should. Could one of us like try to roll something on that, or is that completely out of?
You can roll a religion check to see what the heck is the dealio here.
Oh.
Alright.
Can we all do it?
Yes. All of you can do it. Everyone who saw the statue may roll.
Oh wait, Flip. I forgot to add my plus 3.
What?
Well, then he gave us plus 3. It's still only a 9 or an 8.
Yeah, Bhom, you don't recognize the statue that they're praying to.
Dirty 14.
Just a regular 17.
Raiz, you're actually the one who gets it.
Oh.
You see that this statue that they're praying to is an you recall it from a scroll you read once that this is one of the Emerian gods, the general of the stars, or I almost said Ravnica. Yeah. It's Ravingernos.
Ravingernos.
And he's most often prayed to by those either going into battle or those who have relatives who are currently in battle.
Raiz is like turns to Bhom. That is not a cook. That is a statue of prayer to. I immediately forgot the name.
Ravinger. Yeah, Ravinger, the general of the stars.
Ravinger, general of the stars, or whatever. It's a god that you pray to when you are about to, or people you know are in a war-like situation. In war.
Well, I pray to nut god. I eat nuts. Ravenous, whatever. Ravenous hunger. He must be hungry.
Oh my god.
He must have food.
I think we've seen what we need to see. We should maybe get going. I like try to lead him away.
About what time would you say it is at the moment?
Hold on. Hold on. I can't seem to hear anything. Let me fuss with my audio for a second.
Oh, he's gone.
Bye, Lottie.
Okay. All right. I can hear y'all again.
With my I wonder if it was like that on stream too. I'm gonna try to clip it.
Don't. Hey. All right. Well, just as you're trying to.
Right. Bhom is hungry, man. 3 hours of walking with only blueberries, man.
Well, just as you're trying to walk away, Did something break on your end, Rin? My audio stops working for a hot second, and then and it sounds like someone drops a plate on Rin's side. This is, ooh.
Damn, on stream it sounded normal. There was no
There was no okay.
How unfortunate.
Hilarious.
I'm just gonna wait for Rin to get back to say what has happened. But while we're waiting, chat, how are y'all liking the stream? Do. Also doing some stretches with my neck because it's still stiff and hurting. Oh. If y'all need to stretch, now's the time. While
Welcome back.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. He's back. So what was that, Ren?
I have no idea.
Well, if that's it, then let's
water break.
Justin, I have it on in the background, but fire. Hey, that's fine. Any support that y'all can give is of course appreciated.
I did, yes. I picked whatchamacallit? Lucky.
Yes, my favorite feat. Whatchamacallit.
Rin, you're
It's
Rin, you're a
Let
bit
me look
quieter
at
now.
Applies to you though. I was looking at Lucky too, but Lucky is I think it's a halfling feat.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a natural thing for halflings.
Yeah.
Really, I thought the prerequisite you had to be a halfling. I don't know. I was looking at the whole feat list and all.
That's sort of like the only thing that halflings have going for them, other than the fact that they're short.
But
Tiny.
well, they have other things, but we can discuss that later. Rin, your audio is your audio is really quiet for me. Could you?
I mean, I did check with Bloddy about it, so I think.
Oh no, yeah, Lucky is fine. It's bountiful luck that is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's an easy mistake to make, but Rin, could you get closer to your mic? I can barely hear you.
We're just like, this is just us now.
Yeah, we're like running Lottie's stream right now.
Hey. Hey, I'm
or the stream can't hear us.
Hey, I'm GMing. I'm steering.
Wait, I
this
see
ship.
Lottie on the stream. I see the face tracking going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
his mic must be off or
He's
something.
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
Talking in Discord.
Guys?
Oh yeah,
no.
I just heard him on the stream saying, "Wait, can you guys not hear me?"
Oh,
Yeah.
mother.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. Can you?
We're just like talking about feats and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh no, don't talk
Okay.
about feet near Lottie.
Hey, did someone mention feet?
Oh, welcome back, Lottie.
Did someone say feet? Okay. So, I had an issue with my audio, and then I could hear y'all, and then I tried speaking, and it's like y'all were ignoring me, and I was getting kind of mad.
Oh no.
But then I heard y'all saying, "Yeah, the tracking is going," but she said, can y'all hear?" Anyway, Rin, what I've been trying to tell you for the past 5 minutes. Can you move closer to the mic? I can barely hear you. Better. Very much better.
On my side, it's kind of loud for myself, so I was turning myself down. So
It's fine.
sweet.
All right. Well, all right. What was I saying before all that shit?
We're talking about the statue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, statue.
Right.
The fact that Bhom continues to assume it has something to do with food.
As he does most things.
I was trying to pull him away.
And just as you're trying to pull them away, the people inside the church rise up from kneeling on their pillows, and the priest that was leading them says, And now we have done all that we can. All that we can do now is await for our brave fighting men to return. Now go about the town and continue your business." And they begin heading towards the chapel doors, close by where you three are.
Oh. Raiz is gonna roll a stealth check to just disappear into the shadow.
All right, roll it. Kimi, Bhom, what are you doing?
Too many people. Bomb climb judge.
All right, so I guess what I'll be doing is stopping Bhom from doing that.
Good.
I will.
Raiz just like he backs up into a shadowy area and just hopes.
He's just hiding. That's all.
Wait, did Wisteria ever come out of spider form?
Oh yeah, no. She
Oh
got
no,
away.
I didn't.
I would be the
So they're just not gonna
Okay.
notice
Oh
you
yeah,
anyway.
Actually, yeah. I will go with Ren. I will in spider form. That might.
Just climb up the church and Raiz just walks off.
Okay,
I
Kimi,
got 16 plus 3.
Kimi roll stealth along with Raiz. With Raiz with a 15, you hide behind some boxes, and Ren, with a 19, you do in fact scamper up the side of the church and are now on the roof.
Let's go.
14.
All right, Kimi with a 14, you're pretty well hidden in one of these smaller bushes beside the church. So,
Nice.
as the people come out, many of them are looking ahead and not above them. So, Bhom, you are safe. You are unseen.
Wonderful.
Kimi, Raiz, the both of you are also go about unseen. However, there are now several people who are standing around your hiding spots, either because in Raiz, in your case, you seem to have gotten in close to the boxes of a general store, and Kimi, you see that the people lingering around you are those who are talking about the service and what they were praying for.
Ooh.
Raiz is just like, It's like very much in his head, hidden, and he's just like, how do I get out of this?
Man, how am I gonna get out of this one?
How am I gonna get out of this one? Oh gee.
And Kimi, how about you?
Is there any more like valuable information I can dig from, like, is there more specifics I can get about like what they're talking about?
Roll investigation.
All right, I love rolling.
Oh, I can. Oh, I know what I can do.
No, dirty six.
Dang.
Wait,
Uh,
how far away is Wisteria from his hiding spot?
Let's say about 20 feet.
Okay, I need to check something.
Take your time. Bhom, what are you doing on top of the church?
I'm laying upon.
I use 2 key points, and I cast Pacify the Trace. Me and anyone within 30 feet of me get an instant plus 10 bonus to stealth.
Ah. All right. So who?
It's a very nifty trick.
So who are you giving that stealth to?
So it's me and up to each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. So yeah, just me and Wisteria.
All right, Wisteria,
Nice.
you suddenly feel quite a bit stealthier.
I love that stealthy feeling.
That fresh, stealthy feeling.
I'm not sure what to do with that. I'm a spider still. Yes.
But you're a spider with plus 10 to stealth.
Oh
Nice.
Oh,
no.
Gallant.
It does not matter. I cast that. It was like, yes, I'm ultra sneaky, and the guy is right behind me.
Okay. Allow me to paint a scene.
Give me a second.
Here we go.
I gotta deal with something real quick. Like,
Oh, of course, take your time. Man, I don't know. I do not know why I'm so tired. Ugh.
It'd be like that.
Maybe I need some water. Well, you know what? While he's going to do that, I'm going to go get some water so I can hydrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some too, actually.
All right, Ren, keep the people entertained.
Yeah, Ren entertained stream.
Oh, dang it. Okay, you gotta just go get some keyboard typing because I'm writing a poem of which I am on the great line I've got right now.
I return.
Oh, sweet, welcome back.
Alright.
Give me back.
Welcome back.
Hello. So I believe we were in the middle of my catastrophic blunder.
And I'm back. Now, is everyone back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Good. And I'm now properly hydrated. So, Raiz, you tried to cast Pass Without Trace to give yourself plus 10 stealth, and then immediately got a natural 1.
As you do.
Ain't that the way of it? So, about how tall are you?
4 feet, 4 feet 2 with the horns.
Very, all right, very interesting. So, as you turn around to walk away, you smack face first into the thigh of someone.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And looking up, it seems to be a large, burly orc in a shirt that seems to be 2 sizes too small for him, and he seems and he's looking down at you very nonplussed. Not
Winnie the Pooh looking ass.
not an orc, a half orc. I meant to say.
I can't get over like this half orc looking down and seeing what is essentially Klonoa with horns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got his arms crossed as he says, Would you mind telling me why you're standing in front of my shipment of turnips?"
Ooh.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to. I got lost. And he's like slowly backing away.
roll persuasion.
Okay. What? Oh no. Oh, that's. Oh no. That's my dump stat.
Well, go on,
no.
roll it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Raiz, would you like to describe to the
Wow.
people what just happened?
That is a natural 1 minus 1. That is a nat 0.
Ooh.
Oh, I am on the worst.
Y'all have either been rolling really high or catastrophically low. At this point, I might as well have y'all flip coins for critical successes and failures. There is no in between.
I just imagine as he's backing away, it like cuts to Bhom's like point of view, and it's just like he can't hear what's going on. He just
Oh,
sees.
you wanna know what Bhom is doing? Bhom is laying upon the roof of the cathedral, spread out in despair. He prays to his god for insight. He recites a poem.
Did you write another poem for this?
Oh, I just did while you were on break.
Please read us
Let's
your
hear it.
poem.
While I was seated, nearly napping, suddenly there came a vision of thine clapping, as of nuts, freshly crushed and lightly tapping, a word from thine own shell, heavy flapping. I asked for some insight.
I'm clapping, but the noise suppression is not picking it up.
And I'm speechless.
You're beautiful. As an English major, I really appreciate the artisticness.
I adore the concept of just like if this were a show, the camera would be panned next to like Bhom is like he's saying this poem, and then like in the background, Raiz just gets decked in the face by this orc.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bhom, you received no vision from the nut god, but Raiz, as you're frantically explaining this, you're just kind of digging yourself deeper with your tone and such, and the half orc says, "I knew it. So you are a thief." As he goes to grab you around the neck.
Oh
Kimi,
god.
Kimi, you're
I
also
feel the need to step in.
yeah, you're close enough to see this, by the way.
Doc can shut the fuck up.
I'm a spider still.
Bhom
Let
looks
me-
over his shoulder.
Sorry about him.
That's fine. Siblings.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to grab me.
You sound like he was howling like a howler monkey.
Yeah. They just scream for no reason. I don't understand them.
Yeah, this.
I'm looking at my spells, trying to see if there's something I could do,
So,
but I'm not quite sure how they work, to be honest. So.
is this like a dexterity and athletics thing here?
Yeah, he's going in. He's going in for a grab attack. So make a contested athletics check.
Oh boy, athletics. Actually, athletics might be better. Let me check. Yeah, okay, athletics is better. Wait, just a quick check. Athletics is worse. So can I do dex?
Yeah,
Or is it
you can.
just athletics.
Yeah, you can do dex
Okay,
too.
so-
Maybe I can charm this thing?
Wait,
Use charm
First-
person?
first we'll see how badly this one goes.
Okay.
Hey.
Dirty 10.
Kiwi, Nessa just had the suggestion to check your spellbook for fireball.
Fire.
Wow. Nice.
Uh,
Dome the shopkeeper,
Fireball
bruh.
disability.
Oh man.
no.
I think the only thing that would be useful, can I use charm person? Because maybe I can shapeshift back to my normal form and then
But we're like in broad daylight. That might be a bit too obvious.
yeah, you're right. But
Mm.
can I cast it as a spider maybe?
No.
Charm
you-
person. That's a really cute looking spider.
No, you
that
can't.
spider is my friend.
You can't cast spells while you're in wild shape until you reach a certain level.
That's one.
Alright, well I guess you're screwed then, Gallant.
I have a plan.
So.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, this will be good.
Oh boy. So does he in fact grab me? I assume he does.
Yes,
Oh.
he does in fact grab you.
While-
He's
while
got a
he's
hold.
grabbed, can I look over my shoulder?
Immediately as he grabs me, I immediately shift to max weight.
Alright, you're now at max weight. He's still got a hand around your throat.
He's got me, but he can't pick me up any further.
Maybe not, but he's still got you. And Bhom, yes, you can look over your shoulder.
Rabbit man's made a friend.
This guy's like, he's strangling me like how Bart has like, how fucking Homer is like strangling Bart.
Why, you little?
Why are you little?
Yeah,
And Bhom's
I
just
jump
like,
off.
man, what good friends.
What a good friend. I jump off the roof and then I approach the orc, like running towards him, like with a hand waving motion.
So you've just jumped off the cathedral roof like it's Assassin's Creed, and now you're running through the people who are still gathered around it towards the orc.
Yeah, there's like a commotion and Raiz are just being fucking strangled.
I'm literally just standing there as a spider. I don't know what I should do.
So Bhom, as you approach, the half orc looks up at you and it's like, "What's it? Who are you? Are you friends with this thing?" As he tries to shake Bhom, but he seems to be having some trouble with your increased weight.
Yeah, he's like, why the fuck is he so heavy?
Oh yes, my pet. Sorry, my pet caused trouble. Are you friends?
Raiz like for a second is just like, and then he's like, alright.
The half orc looks at you confused and he says, "Your pet."
Yes, like my many pets on my shoulder.
Your
And
pet
my
can.
squirrels.
Are you aware your pet can talk?
Some can. I can talk to my squirrels. You cannot hear my squirrels.
He
We're
takes.
about to like mind games this random half orc in the middle of town.
Roll a persuasion check.
That was pretty high. Okay, let's go. Oh.
Pray to the nut god.
Oh wait, whoops, that was my bad. That was not Papa.
What?
21.
Oh, let's go.
Ah, wow. Bomb actually rolled high. What a surprise. So, with a 21, he does let go, and he says, All right, I suppose that's believable enough, but why can your pet talk? And why did you send it here?
I never send my pet. My pet does its own thing. I collect him every sundown.
Every sundown.
It sounds to me like you may need to get a leash for him, and some proper disciplining.
Maybe. He is new. I literally got him 6 hours ago.
Raises like holding back the urge to say something right now.
Sorry for the trouble. And I give him 1 gold coin and some nuts.
He looks at the nuts. He looks at the nuts like apprehensively, but he takes the gold, and he says, "Well, I suppose I can let it slide this time, but keep your pets on leashes from now on, okay?"
Okay, and then I grab his staff and it's like pull him along. But I can't pull him along because it's freaking heavy.
My little spider self like scurries after y'all.
Oh, my second pet.
As a spider scampers out from a bush like 20 feet away.
Well, thank goodness she didn't pick to be a giant spider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not this time.
Imagine just a giant spider like crawls out and the 2 people who were by the bush are like, oh god!
But yeah, the half orc owner of the general store has let you go, and Kimi, you're able to scamper over to scample. What the?
Gamble, I like it.
Okay, so you're able to. The party is able to reconvene together without any further incidents.
I don't want to be a spider anymore.
Ah, okay, then you are no longer a spider.
Yay!
Can I become spider?
I'm not sure if you possess that power.
Okay.
So sad.
You want to be spider?
Ooh. Sorry, I needed to do some stretches. I am weirdly tired. Some of the people in town are looking at you, Bhom and Ren, a bit curiously, some suspiciously, but no one seems to be outright hostile. And Kimi, I assume you've stayed in spider form?
I transformed back from spider.
Ah, did you do that in front of people, or?
Oh, we'll say I like went behind a tree or something. Can I roll stealth?
Yes, you may. And don't forget to add that you still have Pass Without Trace on, so roll it with an additional plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 10?
Mm-hmm.
So plus 3, plus 10. Yeah, we're good. 24. Dirty 24.
Alright, with the 24, and no one saw you walk out from behind that tree like you're Michael Myers. So, with the people out and about amongst the town now, what will you all do?
I would like to say, as we're like walking away from the half orc, he like mutters something in infernal to himself.
The half orc immediately whips around like, "What was that?"
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, just a little non-canon thing. So what do you guys want to do now? The townspeople are back out amongst the town now, and they're what do you?
I go to just any of the passerbys and speak to them in Orcish. What's happening?
What about would the time of day be right now after being grabbed by an orc?
After so many hours of walking, it's a bit past. It's a couple hours past midday now. Let's say 4 or 5.
So we can afford to do a little more wandering around town, I guess.
Yeah.
Does any of the passerbys have anything to say about what's happening?
Oh, you're asking them in Orcish, aren't you?
Yeah.
As you ask them in Orcish, most of them just shake their head and they point you towards the general store.
He's the orc. If Bhom goes towards there, Raiz does not follow. he stays with Wisteria to not deal with that again.
So yeah, Bon, are you going into the general store to talk to the half orc owner?
Is it the same half orc?
Yes.
Oh, it's the same half orc. Okay. Yeah, shall I go back in?
All right. Walking into this general store, you see that the front is relatively small, with just a small area with the door where you walk in, and then in front of that a counter, and above that counter is a long series of lists and pictures describing what the store has for sale, as well as a bell to ring for service.
Oh, I think there's food here. I ring bell.
Oh my gosh.
So, as you ring the bell, approaching from behind the counter is the half-orc owner that you saw outside and the one you got into your altercation with. As he lays eyes upon you, he crosses his arms and says, what do you want?"
Oh, nice to see you.
Hmm.
Never seen you before.
He rolls his eyes and goes, Hi, hilarious. Now, what do you want? I don't have all day to waste time.
So what was the battle going on there? Seemed interesting.
He gives you a raised eyebrow and he asks, "Are you a?" Well, that depends on who's asking. I've used a different accent for this. I've used a different accent for this guy every time I've spoken. I cannot. I do not know what to make. I do not know what to make him sound like. Anyway, continue.
Just switching accents.
Bhom asking. Sometimes Squirrel asks too.
Well, you definitely can't be from Sakoko. So, all right, fine. I'll tell you. That battle going out there is that battle going on out there is between our good and noble Lord Hidalgo and the treacherous snake of Sakoko. They've been having a disagreement over their honor after a recent tourney, so they've gone to war.
when my people fight, my people are squirrels. When they fight, I give them nuts. Have you tried giving them nuts?
He just stares at you and says, "No, we haven't tried giving them nuts."
I'm just gonna like back away and look around, pretend I don't know him.
Yeah, Raiz is just like sitting. It's like just kind of standing around, specifically far enough away from Bhom.
Can I just like look around for nothing particular? Just
Anything that catches our eye while
yeah.
You know-
Bhom continues
Yeah,
to
yeah.
embarrass himself.
Yeah, I'll say that you guys are outside the general store. Roll me perception.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Dirty 12.
Dirty 15.
With a 12 and a 15, you notice that from that tall tower that you saw coming in, there is a man in a bird mask entering it, similar to the ones that you saw on the battlefield, as a matter of fact. And with a 12, Raiz, you notice that the lights have now come on in an inn called the. Let me just get my notes.
That's an interesting name for an inn.
Shut up. Hush.
Yes.
Hush. Hush.
Yes. Yes. In lore.
You see the lights have come on in an inn called the Grass Cutters Inn. And with an emblem on the outside showing exactly what it says, a weary grass cutter setting his scythe down. Or scythe, depending on how prickly you are about pronunciation.
Raiz is just like just about done with the day, but he knows that the inn is open now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had to mute. I am back now, though.
Welcome back. Did you hear what I said?
Could you repeat it, please?
You notice that there is another man with a bird mask, similar to the ones that you saw from the battlefield, that has walked into the strange tower you've noted on the way coming in, and there is a inn called the Grass Cutters Inn that has just opened.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So, what? And then we cut back to the inside with Bhom. Bhom, what are you asking? What are you saying to this? What are you saying to this half orcish gentleman?
Do you know of the nut god, my good sir?
He
Of
shakes.
course.
He just shakes.
What else would he be saying?
He shakes his head. Not heard of any nut god.
Are you sure?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
It's time. I am your savior. I have come to declare the word of the nuts.
Okay.
I just imagine he says nut god from inside the tent and just like Raiz and Wisteria get like an ominous feeling of like, oh,
We'll be here a while.
I've been sent to these lands to save your people.
So as you said this, the general store owner says, "All right, well, I've got a question for you. Are you high on Cobalt Tail right now?"
No.
Well, you
My
sound
friend told me
you sound like it. Get out of my store, as he points to the exit.
Oh my god.
dang. Noah was human, not God. He walks out the stall.
So, Raiz, Raiz Wisteria, you see Bhom you hear him being told to get out of the store, and now he's back with you.
Did you at least get any valuable information while you were in there?
He doesn't know the nut god.
Okay, but other than the nut god,
Oh yeah,
Raiz
people
is-
fighting over some dispute now, warring. Why don't they take nuts and be happy?
Right, like as soon as he walked out and said he doesn't know about the nut god, Ray's just facepalm.
all right, well, we should probably go somewhere else, and this time, me and Raiz can do the talking.
Yeah.
You sure? Small
I
man
am-
got in trouble last time when he talk. I talk, I save small man.
No, you know, I think you might end up getting in trouble at some point here, so.
Yeah.
Sounds like deja vu, but
I don't know, I don't want to end up in jail or anything.
We say, looking directly at the camera.
Yeah.
Uh.
Breaking the fourth wall.
So where do you guys want to go next then? Where you'll do the talking?
Like-
Hmm.
He still has his mission to find, like, Ray's still has his mission to find, like, his people. So he's, like, kind of leaning towards the inn.
I'm good with that.
He doesn't.
All right. So heading to the inn then.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
The inn where Bhom will not do the talking because I am convinced he's going to ask for the national bird to be his dinner. So,
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
oh boy.
So as you walk into the inn, you see that it's very much like several other inns that you've seen. There's, with the exception, of course, that there's that same green flag hanging above the fireplace. Other than that, you see that it's mostly empty at this time of day. You see one or two guards drinking at the inn tavern, as well as what seems to be a merchant or two discussing business. But other than that, the place is empty.
Pretty quiet in here.
Considering what happened last time he tried to talk to one of these people, he's definitely gonna wait for Wisteria to start something this time.
But Wisteria doesn't want to. What should I... What are we asking about?
And
Like,
Oh,
and who
anything?
and who do you want to approach? Because you've got the guards, you've got the merchants, and of course you've got the bartender.
Oh, let's go to the bartender. He's probably chill.
yeah. Oh boy, can't wait for him to immediately try to kill him.
He can sound in.
So, as you approach the bartender, you see it's a human man with rather pronounced mutton chops, but no facial hair other than that. As you sit down in front of him, he looks up and gives you a nod. He gives you all a nod and asks, "What's your poison?"
Oh.
Goat milk.
Raiz is just like thinking for a second. He's like,
Actually, we're here to ask about, what information you can tell us about this area. We're travelers.
Adventurers or just travelers?
Uh,
I am
Like,
in search
they-
of my purpose.
As he
All
notes the
darkness
confusion on your faces, he lets out a sigh and says, "Travelers, it is then. Yeah, figure with how
I guess.
with how strange you are, I figure you might have been coming from the Adventurers Guild."
Wait,
Nope.
Nah.
Hmm. Well, the mole man isn't gonna be happy about that. But I guess I'll just have to listen to him bleeding his woes into one of my cups tonight. Well, if you're travelers, welcome to Coctos. We don't mean any trouble, and we don't invite it.
Well, that's good to hear.
Hmm.
So what can you tell us about this town?
Well, naturally, we're close to the border. You can probably surmise that yourself. So we get the occasional traveler or foreign merchant going to one of the bigger cities like Spearpoint or the headman.
I see.
Other than that, not much happens out here aside from the recent battle. Why they chose to hold it near the border, I can't say, but it's stirring up some of the local beasties.
Could you tell us a little more about the battle?
Ah, yes. Well, it's between the lord of the whole damn territory, and the lord of another territory. They've properly gone to war. You see, this is just one of a lot of battles that are taking place along the border between the two.
I see.
Now, as for why our Lord Hidalgo happened to unseat and break the arm of that yellow snake in a recent tourney for the honor of Her Majesty, and well, that yellow snake didn't take too kindly to that, and so he declared war on grounds of sullying his honor, to which our venerable Count Hidalgo, of course, answered in kind.
Raiz is just like thinking about what to ask, and then he asks, "Have you heard of any strange happenings? Sort of people showing up out of seemingly nowhere?"
Why did I half expect, have you heard of the nut god?
It's contagious. No, but the bartender stops polishing a glass at that point and says, Well, now that you mention it, we have been hearing a lot of odd rumblings out east, close around Spearpoint, the Headman, and other places. You know, folks dressed in robes like monks, but with a weird pattern on them.
Raiz's eye is open, like. Oh.
We've also been we've also been hearing word of sometimes bandits and other ne'er do wells suddenly expanding and turning into monsters. But well, it sounds like that first part's what's caught your eye.
Yeah, he says that's caught your eye to someone who's wearing something that's probably that same pattern.
Yeah, you're basically wearing a kilt.
It's like, okay, so now I know the general area to look.
Yeah, the entire eastern section of the kingdom.
Oh, great. It's like, all right, where's my objective? Just like waves hand in a general direction.
If those are people that you're searching for, then your best bet would be to head to the capital and get in contact with the Adventurers Guild.
This is all valuable information. Raiz, can you think of anything else to ask?
Bhom, I got a question.
Wait a second. Wait until we finish our questions before you say something completely
Yes,
out of
please.
the blue.
Patience, Bhom. Patience.
I don't know. I got what I needed. Other than the mole man, that caught my eye.
Wise woman said my question.
Well, the mole man. He's a merchant who operates around this part. Ships out goods like used swords, old armor, and and whatever else he can scavenge around him up to those folks in Leon Rouge. Well, recently he lost a caravan to a group of aquatic kobolds living nearby. He must have had something valuable in it because he's been. Oh, go on.
Do we all just have like a collective realization? I'm just wait. I'll just wait for you to finish your.
Yeah, the bartender says, well, he must have had something pretty valuable on it because he's been sending nonstop letters to the capital and the Adventurers Guild therein to send a group of specialists. And he puts air quotes around it, i.e., he's trying to hire the cheapest and quickest adventurers possible. Those who'll get it done quick and dirty.
Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Wait, no, he's gone. All right.
Big
wait.
fish. I saw lots of big fish over a cliff.
Yeah, I think we saw the kobolds in question on our way here.
Well, I kind of want to just, while you guys are finishing up the conversation, I want to go to the merchants that are sitting at one of the tables and see if they have anything for sale.
Okay. So first we'll finish up that. As you mentioned having seen the kobolds, the bartender nods and says, well then good. It's good that you didn't have trouble with him. The little ankle biters are more trouble than they seem.
What if we get it back? I am not God's humble servant, and the humble servant must serve his people.
Well,
So
if you...
He has a flashback to little ankle biters are a handful. And Raiz just had a flashback to Bhom just flinging one from a makeshift fishing rod.
If you would get the mole man's shipment back, I'm sure he'd be quite grateful. Considering how long it's taking for those adventurers he hired to get here.
Then it's settled. Where's Moment's house?
I don't know where he hangs his hat, but he's over there in the bar right now, as he points to Kimi walking towards the merchants. So
Way ahead of us. Let's go.
So
Yeah, I can see the future.
So, Kimi, as you approach, you see that these merchants are two. One's a relatively normal-looking human man, and the other one is weird. He's strangely hunched back, and almost basically his entire chest is over the table as he holds a mug of bubbling beer in both hands. As he says, They have to get here soon. Otherwise the cargo is going to spoil." And his other merchant friend is just like nodding along, going, yeah, clearly not really listening, as the hunchback is just going on and on. But maybe if I take the Les Bons Yvonne road, I can get there quicker. And he just switching between, like, maybe if I do this and lamenting his lost cargo.
I see.
I can't get over the juxtaposition. One of them is like a normal looking human man, and the other one is a mole.
Well, he's not a literal mole. He's just funky looking.
I know, but it's so funny that it's just like It's just like a quest important NPC right next to just a normal looking dude.
You know, yeah, that is kind of funny. But
His
Kimi,
name is Hugh Man.
shut up, shut up. Anyway, Kimi, as you approach the mole man turns to you and says, El, pointed ears, elf, out here. He seems.
I am a traveler.
I can see that. And what do you want? And what do you want with me, Hans?
Well, we actually heard that you need some help.
He nods rapidly and says, "You want to help Hans? You want to help Hans recover his cargo?"
Yes. That's what we've come for.
Excellent, excellent. I give you gold. I give you gold instead of late adventurers. Early bird gets worm, and earlier merchant gets to sell worm for profit.
It works for me. I look back at the other two.
Not night, help people. Woman, people, I help people. Help woman.
Right.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Yeah.
The moment Tertian says, Did you get any of that?"
Catch big fish, catch cargo, boom, good.
He's just like holding his face. Never mind him. Yeah.
The
We're willing to help.
Okay, good. Then you need to find aquatic kobolds and kill them and take back Hans's cargo. It come in 3 crates. But they may have also broken open one to take these spears inside. So they are definitely armed.
Raiz like opens his eyes. Oh yeah. Raiz is like, oh yeah, we definitely saw those on our way here.
Then you perhaps know where their cave is. Yes, as he's starting to rub his hands together.
Indeed.
Ah, good. Then you go. You kill them and you take back Hans's cargo, and Hans pays you, and then Hans can go to Leon Rouge and sell his goods, and everybody happy.
Do we have to kill them? There might be another way. Maybe?
He has a short tuft of beard. Not short tuft, a short tuft of beard. A short tuft of beard on his chin. It seems to be growing out only in one particular spot, so it looks like he just has a dangling bit of fur. As he muses, if you can, these kobolds, they are not very civilized, but if you have other way of taking them down, I suppose it's fine too. But if you, I do know that if you capture them, there are some in the capital willing to pay big price for feral kobold.
Raiz is is also like stroking what is basically just a tuft of fur on his face. And he's just like thinking, and he has some sort of plan because he remembers they were very easily influenced by food.
Yes. If you don't want to kill, then you just capture, put in cage, and send to capital. They're alchemists. Alchemists. They are trying to work out way to make feral sentients like the feral goblins and feral kobolds and other such things. They're trying to do research on them, see how they form groups and such. Trying to get inside their heads. but but not with drills and saws. Just like study them so they understand how they think, stuff like that.
I like way how they think we can eat them.
The mole man looks taken aback at that, and he says, "Well, I can't endorse it, but these things happen from time to time. Just so long as I don't see it. Just so long as I don't see it."
We will bring back leg for you. You eat.
Raiz is like, as soon as he mentions eating them, he like shrinks a little, like, oh god.
Like face palming at this point.
I'll bring back leg for you for a sign of friendship.
Raiz holds his head and he's like, oh.
I don't know if I'll take part in the whole,
Cannibalism.
cannibalism situation, but I think we have a deal.
Alright, we bring one life, and then we can eat it live.
Raiz continues to just.
For the people.
Mole man. So the mole man gives you all a nod and says, "If you bring back cargo, mole man pays you. I don't care how it's done, and if you do bring me back a leg, I will appreciate it. I may not eat it, but I'll appreciate it. Just get back cargo. Cargo is important part."
Okay. Box.
Right. We will do that.
All right. Then I wish you luck. Hans has to go prep for cargo. And with that, he hops out of his booth in the tavern, and basically he waddles towards the door. Even when he looks like he could stand up normally, but he's remaining hunched over with his legs unusually wide. Basically, he looks like he's man-spreading while walking.
Wonderful.
It's like he's crab walking, but he's walking forward.
Oh.
So, Squirrel Man, is that one of your relatives? He looks.
No. I don't know what he is.
He's the mole man.
What you are.
He's Mole Man, I guess. And I just imagine, like, we were having that talk, and just casually mentioned cannibalism right next to just a normal looking human. There's just this regular ass guy watching this group of weirdos walk up to this other weirdo.
You have your mission: get back the mole man's cargo, and he doesn't particularly care about what happens to the kobolds.
Sweet.
Nice.
Alright. Should we go to the rest of the inn, or should we
First quest,
just go
yeah.
straight to the kobolds?
What time is it? Because
I think it's like
might
4.
not want.
It's like 4 or 5 now, like midday.
Yeah, it's about 6, so the sun's starting to get a little low in the sky.
Sweet.
So would you like to rest at the inn and wait until morning, or do you just want to go straight to where you saw the kobolds?
Maybe we should wait until morning. I don't know.
Maybe he feels a little drained from doing that passive out of trace, so he feels like a little drained from that. Or going into like a cave full of creatures that will be more than potentially hostile. So
Maybe gods know more information. Should we talk to gods?
Yeah, we can do that before we go.
while you two are doing that, Raiz like walks up room, walks up to the. Is this like it's an inn, right? So there's rooms we can go to sleep in. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an inn.
Okay, so Raiz, it's like while they're going over to the guards, Raiz goes up to the bartender. How much will a room for 3 cost me?
For 3 gold a night.
Raiz just wanders over to Wisteria and Bhom and like reaches out his hands. It's like says 3 gold. Each of us should just pay 1 gold. 3 gold for a room for 3.
I reach into my pocket, grab a piece of gold, and it's mixed in with some sand and nuts, and I drop it in his hand.
Oh my god, Bhom has pocket sand. Oh my.
Oh dear lord.
All right, I'll give him the gold.
All right.
I have pocket sand.
Oh my god.
Raiz takes out his own gold and cleans off Bhom's gold while Bhom isn't looking.
Sweet.
Okay.
Like, wanders like, all right.
All right. So with 3 gold, you've bought a room for the night.
Yay!
Sweet.
Raiz wanders off to the room, I guess.
So, Elf Lady, you want to talk to gods or I talk to gods?
See, Kimi doesn't want to do the role playing, but Wisteria doesn't want Bhom to do the talking.
As Raiz just
the
walks up
the dilemma.
stairs away from what's happening.
Oh, Bob is ready to talk.
To try
You
and
know what, Bhom? You
find
go right
Raiz.
ahead, and I'll just damage control whatever happens here.
Oh, oh. Hello there, gods. Do you know of anything interesting happening in town? Anything that the good knight of Nut can do to help?
Both of the guards look at you like, it depends on what you mean by interesting, friend.
Anything that is noteworthy which I can help people, for I help people, because I am Knight of Nut.
Well, we have been having some trouble with a small group of aquatic kobolds lately.
We have taken Moleman's request. Anything more?
Ah, you must be the adventurers he hired.
Well, I do not remember, but my memory is small, so yes.
Ah, well in that case, you're the best one for the job. We
Do you know where Adventurer Guild is?
They raise their eyebrow at
Oh
that
no.
as they're looking at you, but didn't you say that you were an adventurer?
Raiz isn't there.
Yeah. If you were an adventurer, then you should know where the guild is. That's where you signed up.
Oh my
I
god.
lost my way.
He lost. I
I lost it and ended up here. I forgot where Adventurer Guild is.
Yeah, you know, we haven't been here for that long, and we're not from here, so you know, we just get a little lost sometimes.
Roll persuasion, Kimi.
Raiz is like,
Nice.
Raiz has like found his bed and he's sitting on top of it and he's just like, wonder what the other two are doing right now.
Alright, roll.
Don't talk about bed right
Oh,
now.
I have
Something
-1.
something's
I
making
plus
something's
4.
making me tired. Either with something I ate or just something. But my head is bobbing.
Oh boy.
36.
All right, with a dirty 6. The guards are now looking at you both suspiciously as one of them says, one of them says, maybe it's best that you move along.
Are you sure?
Yikes.
You are people.
Oh my
and I
god.
love to help people.
No, you know what, Bum? It's okay. It's okay.
Have you heard of Nut God? Have you heard of him?
As you start
I just
as you start saying that, the guards are just staring at you uncomprehendingly.
Alright, I reach into my pocket and I'll hand them some nuts. Here, peace offering.
They both take them tentatively, as if you just licked them.
As if you just handed them a bomb.
Yeah, they're being very cautious about them, is what I'm saying.
Now you are both followers of nuts. Thank you. Blessings. Bless. Hold the symbol up of my holy token. I say bless again. I use bless.
Bruh.
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 Good nights.
And Raiz meanwhile Raiz is just like up in the room like, I think I made some nice friends. They're just downstairs making a fool of themselves.
Can I find Raiz and get him to help us? Because now they're suspicious of us. Listen, because now they're suspicious of us. So
I just bless them. I bless them.
I don't
Raiz,
think
like,
that-
Raiz is already in the room. He just like left.
Okay. I guess we don't really.
So,
You have any ideas of what we should do now?
Bomb, as you bless them, they both say, "Thank you," and they just get up and begin backing away.
Welcome you.
Welcome.
Welcome you.
Like Kiwi, they're clearly looking at him like, well, he's fucking weird, but he's also not hurting anyone. But I don't want to be around him anymore. And they're both having that exact same thought as they exit the tavern.
I don't want to be around him in case he does.
Exactly.
Well, that didn't go too well.
What do you mean? I think it went perfectly. I got 2 followers of nut now.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Wonderful. Someday you too shall know of the nut god. Not now though.
Yeah, not now for sure.
Soon though, soon.
So,
Sure, we'll go with that.
so you're all within the room now. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Great
Any
question.
Uh, I there's nothing much. It's like detect magic or whatever, but like I think it's fine. I'll just like nah, yeah, I think it's fine. Nothing.
All right.
Do anything.
Anybody else? Anybody else got something?
Raiz is like, I just imagine as they walk into the room, Raiz is just like already in, he's already just like sitting on the bed. And he's just like, oh hey, what took you two so long?
Well, we really could have used you down there.
No help needed. Bhom, do well with Elf Lady. We make
Bomb did not do well with Elf Lady.
We did well.
Don't leave me alone with him again.
Raiz is like, he chuckles a little and he's like, all right.
Whew. So, if you guys don't want to do anything, do you wish to take a long rest?
Sure.
Yeah, we might as well.
All right.
Notably, Raiz like takes the jar off his back, but he doesn't like put it down anywhere. He like made a small nest for it with some blanket.
Yeah, And it's at this point that the both of you can really take notice of the jar. It's roughly the size of his torso, and seems to be quite old. It also looks to be quite heavy and has been sealed tightly with a water, like a not just with the lid being closed, but wax being melted over said lid. So it can't be it can't be easily pulled off.
So, Redman, what is jar in your bag? Why carry?
It's an important thing. I was told specifically not to open it, so I'm not going to open it, and I trust you to not try to open it.
I understand.
You can trust me. I'm not sure about him.
I just imagine. I trust both of you. They both look at Bhom.
I won't open jar, don't worry. I have nuts that I don't open sometimes. I eat whole.
Well, all that tells them is that you like to eat walnut shells.
Yep.
Uh,
I guess that's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So you guys all want to take a short rest then?
Yes, yes.
Sure, long night.
Long rest. You mean?
Yeah, long rest. Sorry, I'm. Oh, I feel like I'm about to
I think
pass
you
out.
need to take a long rest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really do. All right, I'll. I'll probably be ending this early, but I'll get us to a good stopping point first.
Alrighty.
I thought this was a stopping point, but sure.
Yeah,
No.
I feel like going to
Nah.
sleep and waking up, like going to sleep is a good stopping point. for
Nah,
this.
nah,
Yeah.
not quite yet, not quite yet.
Oh, dang
So-
it, I thought this was a stopping point. Okay, let's go.
Not quite yet. Just about 10 more minutes. So you all awaken and it's the next day. And what's more, there seems to be a celebration going on outside as you see several men wearing green. Several of the green soldiers from before are being like carried through the streets on the backs. Like some of them have their helmets up and they're kissing girls, and in particular they seem to be waving around a massive yellow banner that they seem to have captured. In general, the mood of the town is extremely festive.
Nice. Fun.
Deja
Mm-hmm.
vu. I remember this.
We all get like a sickening sense of deja vu.
Hmm.
Must be
Uh,
food. So happy people.
But yeah, that's what's going on outside. But y'all have a mission to do. So
Yeah.
so
No fun for us.
yeah, as you guys wake up and head down the stairs, the bartender gives each of you a nod and says, "Well, the mole man's excited. He's out there selling sausages to the victorious returning soldiers. I'll bet that if you can bring his cargo back before the end of the day, he's going to be extra pleased."
Wonderful. Nut night has never failed before. First mission, we go today.
Well, I wish you all luck. Try not to die.
Will do.
Will do.
I will bring you a hand.
No, Raiz is like, as soon as he says that, I feel like Raiz and Wisteria immediately start dragging him out the door.
Yeah. Don't listen to him. Thanks for your well wishes.
My pleasure. As you drag him outside. Whew. So, out there's more festivities. You see that there's a lot of wine going around. Like just the soldiers are still wearing their armor, but it's being worn a bit looser, and generally there's also music being played. There's people dancing. It's a very fun time. You even see that bird-masked fellow from before is passing out concoctions behind a table with several, with a clearly alcoholic liquid spread, as he's basically being a mix master.
Concoctions. Nice.
Man's bartending in the middle of town.
No, he's not bartending. He's doing alcoholic alchemy, alcoholomy, if you will.
Alcoholomy, nice.
Yeah, alcohol and
So is there anything that you'd like to do in town before setting out?
I'll tell you what I can think of now.
I like to grab
Give
a
me a
sausage from
Give me
the
a second. Give me a second.
Gallant, we need to get you some soundproof panels, man.
If the mole man's willing to get some sausages, I will gladly take them.
Chad, as soon as I open up donations,
Alright, I will go with
as soon as I get donations, I'm gonna start a charity to get Gallant some soundproof panels. Anyway, Kimi, you were saying something.
I was just saying that I'll go with Ren to make sure all is going well.
All right, good. Ren, you get some complimentary sausages from the mole man as you're the ones retrieving his cargo, and he says, "Now good luck. Kobold's tricky, but I think you trickier."
Thank you. I'm tricky too. I don't understand myself.
That is true.
The mole man just gives you a thumbs up and a slap on the back. Go get him, tiger.
I am not tiger, but let's go.
This sword could cut through diamonds. Joke on you. I'm not wearing any diamonds.
You are not wearing a sword either.
Anyway, as you get further and further from the town, the music and festivities die out in volume as well. And I take it that you're heading back to where you saw the aquatic kobolds.
Yes.
Yeah. So, heading back to the cliff and looking down, you can see that they're not there anymore. However, as you look further against the cliff, you do notice a shallow pool leading into a cave that is presumably where their lair is.
Do any of us have any rope?
Well,
Ooh, I thought I had some, but I will have to look.
yeah, Bhom has his fishing rod, and that had enough rope to get him all the way down, so, you know.
Oh yeah, we could always use that.
Sweet. Let's do it.
And I take it that you
Alright.
do.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna bring the room, not sure.
Alright. Then, after I assume anchoring the rope at the top of the cliff and rappelling down, you're all now stood in front of a cave that seems to be half submerged in water, almost up to your knees, and Raiz, you can almost swim in it.
He is like immediately climbing onto Bhom's back.
The cave itself is also very low. Like your heads are just below, like standing at your full height, your heads are just below the ceiling, and it's about 15 feet wide. So it seems like it's going to be quite the squeeze for a bit. And
Oh boy.
standing in front of it, you can smell the wet algae and just the smells of animals having done their business inside of it wafting out. But the three of you are together, and you shall conquer it together. Next time, that is.
Nice.
Let's go.
So before I pass the fuck out, how did y'all enjoy the session?
That was good.
Pretty fun being able to reintroduce ourselves with these characters again.
Yeah, I missed it.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Sorry that we have to stop things, but I don't know why I'm fucking exhausted.
Nah, the sessions should be around this timing as well. Like maybe
Yeah.
if you all need to go earlier as well. 3 hours is a long time.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, yeah, I like to go to 3 to 4 hours too. So it's a bit early, but it's still good, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, brain, don't give up on me yet. In that case, I want to thank our chat for I want to thank our chat for watching, and I hope that you'll all join me tomorrow as I continue Octopath Traveler. It's another RPG, but in the J style. It's a JRPG, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, in the J style.
Hey yo, this RPG in the J style.
and thank you to my players for joining me. And remember, to everyone watching, you want to share my channel with everyone you see, and you want to encourage them to come watch me every week.
And Kimi Himeko just hit affiliate, so please sub.
Yeah, that too.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And you want to sub to everyone who is an affiliate that you can see in front of you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go throw myself onto bed now. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.